afternoon and welcome back to the vlog. I am super jazzed. So we have had a heck of a year. We had a chance to go down to 395 in the winter. That was a little bit crazy. Stay in Bishop for a bit and a skip and then loop back. We had a chance to take a run down through Arizona and Death Valley. That was a lot of fun. Stayed in Vegas for a day. Vegas is Vegas, but it was a hell of a ride. Had a chance to attend Bike Week, both the main event in Scottsdale as well as the Cave Creek event. Man, that's a blast. If you ever get a chance to do that event, you know, the last time we were there, which is a couple of years ago, it was just a kind of a small regional thing. I tell you what, this time it was just packed. It's really become kind of the mini Sturgis southwest side of the country. Tons and tons of fun. But now we're going to head off on a 14-day multi-state tour, and I'm just really jazzed to get out there again. On this ride, we're going to do a big loop, really. We're going to head up through Oregon. We're going to stay in Burns. We'll do that for a night, and then go up into Washington State, stay in Ellensburg and Burlington, and then we'll cross over into Canada and British Columbia. And that's really where the fun really starts to begin. In British Columbia, we're going to go through Kamloops, stay there, but then we'll go up into Revelstoke, Canmore, Jasper, and those areas. That'll give us a chance to see Glacier National Park, some of the other national parks in the area like Jasper. We really have been looking forward and wanting to go up in that area, and just for a variety of reasons, just haven't had the time or had the chance. So this is going to be a blast. It's a long ride, maybe 3,500 miles. And once we've gone through the parks, then we'll loop back through Idaho and then back into our home base in Reno. But it should be a ton of fun. Like I said, it's about 3,500 miles plus or minus. But you got to take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. The way we normally do these trips, we're planning out the main route. We're going to go to these cities. Generally, we'll try to get it close. We'll map out the main areas of interest, and we'll book out some of the key hotels. And that's really important if you do these kinds of trips. Things change, and you want to have enough flexibility to take the side route. So we plan about 200, maybe 300 miles a day. And that gives us enough room to take the side road, to try and see what we find up a particular route, whatever it might be. And the only reason we book the hotels is if it's busy season, you don't want to get stuck, especially if you're going out through remote areas, or if you're going up into national parks like we are. You know, we're not prepped for camping, so we want to make sure those are booked in advance. But we don't book every room and every stay along the way. We'll do like the key spots. And so we try to keep it kind of flexible. And if you guys ever get a chance to do these kinds of trips, I'd really recommend you do that. You know, map out where you really want to go. And there's tools that you can use to do that. And if you look around on the internet, people will give you advice. But to be honest, what we've done, just from our experience, is we'll pick out like the main places we want to go see, and the general route that we're going to take to get up there, or wherever it is we happen to be going. And we'll book kind of the major hotels along that route, and then we'll let the rest sort itself out along the way. And we do that because we want the flexibility. Like, we don't really want it super regimented. The whole point, honestly, of going out on a motorcycle ride is to go and explore, right? So we want to make sure that we've set aside enough time just to be able to take hey, what's up this road? Or, hey, let's go check this out. We want to have enough time to be able to do that. And so we try to keep it as flexible as we can. Now, again, we're not prepped for camping. We're not going to be able to do that. So we do want to make sure that if we're going to a remote area, you know, we know we're going through and what's on the other side, or how to get back. And, you know, so like I said, we'll have the general things mapped so it's not completely winging it. But yeah, you leave yourself some flexibility if you do a trip like this, so you have enough opportunity to take the side trip, go down the interesting road, and of course to deal with the uncertainties. What if a road is closed, or you run into some difficulty on the bike, or whatever it might be. So anyway, this should be a blast. I'm really, really looking forward to this trip. We've been wanting to do this for quite a while. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. As we do with all of our trips, we will bring you guys along, the cameras with us, and we'll go exploring and we'll just see what's out there and have a ton of fun doing it. So really looking forward to it. Looking forward to you guys coming along. Love to have your feedback, your comments, your inputs, especially along the lines of places to go visit, stops along the route. That is super helpful. We are like totally open, especially to these areas that we've not been to just explore. And I'd love to hear from any of you who have maybe gone up this way or know the area that have some really cool sites that you would think would be fun for us to go check it out. Leave it in the comments below, because that is the whole point of this ride, is to go exploring. Alrighty, really, really looking forward to it. We're going to get packed up here in a bit, a couple more days before we go, and then we'll be headed out. Tons of fun. Looking forward to having all of you along for the ride. Let's go.